Okay then, so this next session is a back mobility session, folks, designed to just ease tension in your spine, all of your back muscles. So if you have a desk job, or you've just got general stiffness and a lack of flexibility in your back, you can't go wrong with this series. Okay, so first of all, we'll just do some moves on the ground. If you just start with your feet flat, your knees bent, slight gap going on between your knees. Okay, so we'll just imprint the spine down to the floor, nice and slow, and from there we're just going to start by warming up your lower abdominal core, but in particular your lower back, folks. So where your lumbar spine is, that natural S curve at the bottom of your spine. So basically, if you just start with your hands flat on the floor, little gap between the chin and the chest, just draw your shoulders down away from your ears. So we'll start with a nice inhale. As you exhale, just curve your lower back into the floor, breathing in, then just rock your pelvis upwards towards the ceiling there. Okay, so just a continuous steady flow of this movement here. So you'll be feeling your lower abdominals warming up, and that lower back will be getting nicely mobilized as well. It's a simple move, but it's effective. Okay, so just a few more of those, breathing in and then blowing out, rocking pelvis upwards to the ceiling, blowing out. Okay, so we'll slow that down, and we're now going to come into the bridge, which is one of the best things you can do for your spine each day. So lots of variations. Phase one, just start with your hands flat, your shoulders down away from the ears, keep that gap between chin and the chest, and think of your spine as Velcro. We're going to gradually tear it off the mat from the lower back, or the floor even, from the lower back upwards. Okay, so just keep your feet flat, your hands flat, take a breath in, just begin to slowly peel that spine off the ground, working your way up through the spine, just getting to the point where you're resting on your upper back, not too much pressure on the back of your head, and just trying to avoid lifting too high, folks. Otherwise the ribs are going to flare and you lose control. So just hold nice and still, take a breath in, just let that collarbone fall open, the hamstrings and the glutes are working hard as you hold this still. Take a breath in again, and then if you can just really tense your glutes, really contract your bum muscles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the contraction in your glutes, and then just massage your spine gradually down to the floor, one vertebra at a time there. So that's phase one. We're now going to do each side of the spine. So again, just breathing in, tearing your Velcro spine off the mat, work your way up, resting on that upper back, and then from there, folks, this time if you can just drop your left hip and then slowly roll down on that left side of your back, and you should feel a really nice massage effect in the left side of your spine there. So just spin around for the other side so it's easier to see. So here we are again, just breathing in, peeling spine off the ground, keeping that collarbone open, and then this time dropping your right hip, folks, and then rolling down nice and slow to the bottom. So if you've got knots on each side of your back, you can't go wrong with this. Okay, so take another breath in, blow it out, just again, roll, peeling that spine off the ground. We'll then hold the bridge, and we'll just involve the hamstrings a little bit now as well. We'll just extend your arms up straight above the chest and shoulders. That way the back of the thighs just get a bit of involvement with this series as well. So we hold, take a breath in. As you're blowing out, very slowly bring your arms apart, breathing in, bringing your hands close back together above chest, and then rolling your spine back down to the floor with hands down as well. So from there, just bringing your feet together flat, your knees together bent, probably just rest your hands on your core this time, just taking it into a steady trunk twist, dropping your bent legs to the right, and if you can, turning your head to your left. Good stretch on the left side of your lower back first, and now breathing in, flat feet back to the middle, but now dropping bent knees to your left, head to the right. Great stretch going on in the right side of lower back, folks. Hold it there, breathe and relax, feel a the tension ooze away from your spine and lower back. Come back to the middle. We'll take your feet off the floor. We'll wrap your hands over your bent knees. Just hug them into your midsection and just have a steady rock from side to side. So just gradually feeling any tension you might have falling away from the lower spine. In fact, from there, just breaking off from our stretch phase for a moment. So a lot of this is to do with relaxation as well, folks. If you've got a desk job and you're sitting a lot, you might be stressed, just take a moment in your day, set 10 minutes aside to do this routine. You won't regret it. So after those first few stretches, we'll just spread everything out. Your legs and arms are wide, and just have that gap under your chin and chest again. Feel free to close your eyes down. Visualize positive green energy flow, folks. It's in the air. So we're just going to let that jaw relax. Relax your jaw, your shoulders and your lower back. Open that mouth, purse those lips. Breathe in now that positive green energy flow. Here we go. Exhale out. Nice and calm. Turning your head now out to that left shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. And pause the head. This time try and breathe in through nose but out through the mouth. Chilled and calm. Turning your head to the right shoulder now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause again. This time, folks, breathing in and also out through your nose. Nice and deep. Let the head come back to the middle, and then just feel free to keep your eyes closed. Going to place the fingertips onto your temples now, and we're just going to have a bit of massage into the head, just releasing those tightened mental muscles in your mind. Once again, open mouth, slowly breathe into the mouth, blow out slow. Massage into your cheeks this time. So your face might be holding a bit of tension. Just unwind. Taking that tension out of your jaw. Spread those arms out wide again. Just shaking your legs a little bit now. Wobbling the feet and the ankles. Breathing in through nose. Out through that mouth there. Okay, slowing that down, we then just come back to our back mobility. So we keep our right arm stretched out first, place the right leg into half table, left hand on the bent right knee, folks, and if you can just push that right knee as far as you can to your left, nice and slow, go as far as you can, and when you've reached your limit, pause and breathe in. Try turning your head to your right shoulder as much as you can, and then hold. So we've got a great stretch going on in the right of your lower back here. Don't worry if you can't get the knee too on the floor or too close to the floor. You'll gradually get better at this the more you do it. Okay, so we come back from there, and we just come back to those bridges as well, folks. So if you want to come back to your flat feet and knees bent position, just a slight gap going on between your knees, shoulders down and relaxed. And we take a breath in. So we peel that spine, that lower back off the mat. So you're just sliding your fingertips down towards your heels, folks, as you rest on the upper back. So reach your knees over your toes. Let that collarbone fall open. Take a breath in. And just drop your left hip again, folks, and slowly roll down. Nice and slow. Guarantee it, that'll feel great on that left side of your lower back. Come back to a central spine. Flat back position, breathe in, and away we go. Just again, using your hands and feet for leverage if you need to. Into your bridge we go. Drop the right hip and slowly roll down. Really slow, folks, not too fast. So if you go too fast, you'll lose the control, and it won't feel as nice. Okay, so just once more, we'll have a bit more pelvic tilting. We'll breathe in and we'll blow out, just rocking that pelvis backwards and forwards. So as I said before, it's a simple move, but it is effective, in particular for that lumbar spine, that central part of your lower back area. Okay, once more, blowing out, and from there, there's two options now. So you take your feet off the ground, you just wrap your hands over your bent knees, hug in, but not too tight to your middle, and just begin to stir those knees around. You'll feel like that whole of your lower back spot, once again, is getting a great release. Okay, that's option one. Number two is to just cross your ankles, to pull your knees apart, to lift your butt slightly off the ground, and to rotate that way. Now, you might feel like that puts a bit of pressure on your lower back by bringing your knees off the floor. So if it does, by bringing your glutes off the floor, if it does, just go back to the original rotation. Okay, but just begin to slow it all down. Keep a hold of your bent knees, and we'll come up into a seated position now. All right, we're gonna come onto our front shortly also, but now just staying tall with that left leg in front straight, that right foot over that left leg, bending your right knee. Sit tall, wrap your left hand around the right knee, take a breath in, and just begin to rotate your upper body to the right of the room, folks, as far as you can. And then as you pause, you should feel a great stretch going on around here, the mid left side of your spine. Okay, so if you've got a desk job, you really can't go wrong with this sort of stuff. Okay, back we come to the middle now. We'll just let our legs straighten out in front. Your toes are going to point down. This is a lower back release again, so just straightening those arms up above the shoulders. Breathe in, blow out, let your chin tuck into your chest, and then inhale as you just begin to edge forward slowly as far as you can with those arms, and then drop your chin into your chest, hold it nice and still, drop your fingertips down to the floor, and then we'll bend the knees with your feet sliding in, and then just wrapping your hands around your bent knees there. Just let your chin tuck into your chest again. You'll feel a nice stretch coming in to the mid part of your spine, so hold that there. And then drop your shoulders down, straighten your legs in front, and place those hands behind the back of the head. We inhale. On the exhale, rotate upper body slowly to your left hand side. Get as far as you can. Breathe in. Try and push a bit more to your left, folks. Really feel that in the left of your shoulder blade area. In through the nose, out through your mouth, off to your right now. Twist, twist, twist as far as you can. Pause at your limit. Breathe in. Once again, turn to the right. And that should feel good in the right shoulder blade area there. Okay, so now the right side of your spine, I shall turn around just for the demonstration. So we keep the left leg in front straight for this one, folks. Your right foot over the right knee, this right foot over your left leg this time. And what am I talking about? It's the other side. So we want to have the right leg straightened out, the right hand on your left knee, left fingertips behind you there, staying tall and just turning upper body to your left there. And again, you just want to feel it in that right side of your spine. Okay, stay tall as you can. Okay, and hopefully your back is starting to feel much more loosened up now, folks. But coming back to your upper back area now, we're going to go down onto our fronts for a move for the shoulder blades, which will combine tone and mobility. So just starting off with your elbows bent, your fingertips piled up, your feet slightly apart behind you, and resting your head onto your hands. So just take a breath in. As you blow out, suck in that tummy button towards your spine. Take another breath in now, and blow it out. You're going to lift your head off the ground slowly, but don't lift the head upwards, just keep looking down. Place the fingertips, the back of your hands onto your forehead. Take a breath, and just begin to turn upper body to your left hand side, come back to the middle, and then rotate round to your right, and then come back to the middle, place the head and the hands down. So that's great for your upper back. Hopefully not too challenging. We'll have another go. Take a breath in, blow it out. We then place the back of the hands onto the forehead, breathe in again, and then just rotate that upper body to your left, folks. Feel that in your left shoulder blade, back to the middle, breathe in, blow it out, rotate to the right, breathing in, come back to the middle, park your head down there, okay. Really good for easing up the knots in your upper spine, folks, okay. So from there, slide your hands in flat, close to the chest, lift the head up slowly, and from there, we're going to just come into a kneeling position with your knees bent. Walk your hands out to the right on the angle, straighten your arms, take a breath in, try and sit your bum down onto your heels, okay? Drop the head down as well, and you'll feel that go right into the left of your upper back, down to your left side of spine, guys. So just hold, breathing in, hands walking back in front now. We're going to just take the hands slightly wide apart, and we're going to cross your ankles. And from there, folks, so we're going to have your feet together, should I say, not ankles not crossed, feet together. Just let your feet rotate out to the left, come back to the middle, take your feet out to the right, and you'll feel it on the right side of your lower back there, okay? So just a twist to your left, back to the middle, once more to your right, back to the middle, okay? So then with your knees still bent together, walk your hands over to the left now, straighten those arms. If you can't go back onto your heels, that's fine. But if you can, just try and sit your bum down, drop your head, let it hang loose, and get that all the way down the right of your upper back, mid-spine area as well. So hold, 3, 2, 1. Okay, swing those hands around. Take a breath in. This time we just come to the basic lower back release, guys. Your arms are straightened out, your chin is tucked in. Just sit your bum down onto the heels, rest the head down to the floor, stretch that spine and lower back off, hold. Great for releasing knots in your lower back spot, okay? From there, lifting the head and the chest, walking the hands further forwards and taking them wider apart. So just further than shoulder distance apart now, guys. From there, we're going to just edge the head beyond the fingertips. We're going to lift the head up slowly with chest. And if you can just let the front of your thighs come down to the ground there. We're coming to the cobra. And that, as we breathe in, is a nice release for your lower back spot. And then carefully just draw your hips back. Take your knees apart now, nice and wide. Toes touch together. Sink your elbows down to the floor. Cup your hands together also. Breathing in. Sink your bum back towards the heels and try to get that forehead now as close as you can to the ground. So just hold there. Really hit that central lower back area. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we then come up onto our hands and knees. Stick your hands under your shoulders direct. Knees are under the hips. Let the head fall. Take a breath in. Think of a flame under your abdominal core. We breathe in. We just suck in the abdominals to get away from the flame. Chin tucks into your chest, and we're stretching that upper part of your back there, that upper spine and shoulder blades, and then lifting your head up slowly and just beginning to tilt your pelvis. So you're going to lift your head and draw your bum upwards towards the ceiling. Great for your lower back. Breathe in. Let the head fall again. Push your hands into the ground. Chin tucks in. And stretch that upper back, folks. And then once again, lifting head, tucking tailbone under. Feel free just to continue that relaxation now. Just let your eyes close. In through the nose, turning your head to the left. Easing the tension in your neck. Breathing in, turning head to the right. and then just let your head fall there, okay? So we now just have another lower back release, have your knees bent together, you've worked on your hands, so you sink your tummy into your thighs, just maybe give your hands a little bit of layer rotation, keep your teeth in as well, just have a bit of circle in your hands there, flex your fingers also as we prepare to just do a little bit of work on our feet for the spine also. So just place the foot in front, bend those knees, roll back up with the head coming last there, okay? So into the roll downs, we have our basic roll down first of all, so your feet are about sit bone distance apart, knees not slightly soft, and with chin tucked in, guys, if you just want to begin to peel your spine off that imaginary wall again, so you're just gradually taking your hands down your thighs, down the shins, down to the ankles, where we grab the feet, we let the head fall, we just breathe, giving your head a bit of a nod up and down, bit of a side to side action as well, slow it down, then breathing in, gradually roll back up, okay, the head will come last. Take a breath in and just perhaps have a full body release whilst you're here, lifting those heels off the ground, reaching those arms up straight, and bring your heels down. Okay, now from there, actually, we'll do the other side first. We're going to have your knees still slightly soft, your chin tucked in, but we're going to turn the head and the hands to the left thigh now, and from here, we're going to have a spine roll down. So we're targeting the left side of our spine. We're just rolling the hands down towards that left ankle. Let the head fall. Breathing in. Just roll back up. Nice and slow. Head coming up last. You'll feel that on your left specifically, folks. Okay, so let me turn around. This time on your right thigh, just turn your hands and face to the right thigh. Chin tuck it in. Rolling down. Nice and slow again. Hands down towards the ankle. And let the head fall, rolling back up nice and steady. And that is good for the right side. Now as you come back up this time, take your time. If you can, just lift your heels off the floor. Raise your arms up straight above the shoulders. Take a breath in. If you can, folks, just lean out to your right a little bit, okay? Just to the point where you're feeling stretch on the left side of your spine, challenging your balance. Breathing in, keep those heels off the floor, back to the middle. Breathe in, blow it out to the left now. Feel the stretch on the the right side of your spine. 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, come back to the middle. Good ones to do, okay? So if you're not comfortable on hands and knees for the calf stretches and the pelvic tilts, a similar move to do on your feet goes like this. Shoulders draw back, your feet are about hip distance apart. Take a breath in as you blow out, suck in your core, okay? Slide your hands down towards your thighs and just put some bend into your knees there, folks. We're just going to simply rock the pelvis forwards and backwards there, okay? So you're rocking your tailbone forwards, then you're curving your bum back. Great for lower back relief. As I say, if you're not comfortable on the hands and knees, you can always do this sort of stuff in this standing position here. So just again, rocking pelvis forwards, curve the bum back again, and then rolling back up nice and slow. Keep the legs locked out this time. Joining your fingertips above the head, just bring in some rotation there. Just rotate the trunk towards the left. Try and keep the hips still. Not sure I did enough time, but just try and keep the hips facing forwards. Twisting your torso to the other side. Take your breath in. And now, with your feet slightly wider apart, a little bit of bend into your knees, can you just rotate your right hand towards your left knee? And then just hold for a second there, guys. Nice stretch on the left side of your spine. Stretch across your left shoulder as well. Take a breath. Rotate upper body. So left hand aiming towards the right knee. And then turning your head to the right as well. Good stretch into the right side of that back. Breathe. Then coming up, just keep your legs locked out diagonal now. Straighten those arms, rotate the trunk, your head and your hips to each side, okay? Really getting across the upper back spots. Breathing in, blowing out. And then as we come back to center, guys, just joining your fingertips together. Just push those hands out with your chin tucked in. Good across the upper back area. 3, 2, and 1. And then just let your arms go, okay? So hopefully that's been helpful. As I say, if you're just lacking mobility in your back and your spine, or if you're sitting a lot during the day, you can't really go wrong with setting aside 10 minutes to do this every day, okay? So give it a go. Well done. Thanks for watching.